Okay, so the introduction and the conclusion. Introduction, attention getter, just like in the other speech. This is a startling statistic, a story, a quotation, a question, a rhetorical question. So that's a good point. When you give your speech and you ask a question, you're not actually waiting for people to answer. So it's not question answer, just you ask the question. It makes the audience kind of engage because they're answering in their mind, and that's the point of it, is to engage your audience. The second thing is the justification of topic. How does this topic relate to your audience, and why should they listen? This is kind of like the reason to listen. Similar. Speaker credibility, same as the other speech. Why the audience should listen to you or believe you above their own opinion that they already probably hold. A thesis statement, the main idea of your whole speech in a complete sentence, just like before, only this time it will have a should statement in it. People should stop eating pizza. People should bring their own bag or to the grocery store. Or we should not have to bring our own bag to the grocery store. So whatever position you want to take, you're just going to make the argument. Like I said, it's all about making the argument. Preview of main points. Briefly tell them what you're going to tell them. So you're not giving any data in the introduction. You're just teasing them for all the data you're going to give them in the body of the speech. So all of your research and data, except for maybe the attention getter, will be in the body of your speech. All right, so blah, 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 blah. We've written our body. Conclusion. Thesis statement again. Review of main points. We've done those before. Make a final plea for involvement. This is where you ask them to do just one thing. So, for bring your own grocery bags that we did in the other video, you could say, just buy one grocery bag. Just buy one grocery bag. Or just set aside $5 to buy grocery bags and give it a try. Keep them in your trunk. Just set aside $5 to buy grocery bags and keep them in your trunk. And so if people think, that's kind of reasonable, I could do that. The goal of the final plea is to get them to do something in the direction of your argument, something really doable, something easy to do, so that they move in the direction you want them to go in, that you're persuading them to go in. Visualize the solution working is the second to the last. Visualize the solution working. Imagine a bag where Imagine a world where no sea turtle ever chokes on a bag again because they just don't exist anymore. Or imagine a world where we've reduced the landfills by a third because plastic bags just aren't there anymore. Imagine a world where everyone takes their grocery sack. So you just pick any of that. Imagine a world where, or can you see a world? So you're just trying to get them to visualize your solution working in that part. Tie back to the attention getter. Most of you got that before, so it's the same as the other speech. So another thing that I have for you to look at is if you look at the sample speech page, I put a link with some pages out of a book called the Hellwig Handbook. The first two pages are just almost like what we just did. They're just a little more detailed, another perspective on how to do a stock issues format. And then the second part of that, starting on page 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, is a sample speech. So you want a speech, this is it. This is what it should look like. So here's your sample speech. 4 pages and has a works cited page at the end. Okay, so take a look at that, read it through, see what it's like, and I have one other video to share with you on this subject.